What's up, guys? Zelfie here, back with another Pokemon TCG video with the most hype crew in the world. Saying hi to my co-host, Mia, Angel Seraphy.
Hello. That was way better than your last one.
That was awful. I'm fucking cringing at myself when I'm gonna rewatch this. I haven't
At
even
least you
started the
said it. At
music.
least I didn't have to step in and go like, "Hey guys, takes a selfie here." Today we're reviewing the Battle Legion set's first cards that just got leaked.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. I almost forgot about that.
So I'm still doing your intros, huh?
Yeah, basically. So some new cards got revealed for Battle Legion. I don't know if the set is actually going to be called. Wait, hold on, this is right here. Legendary Heartbeat.
Oh,
Oh no.
Legendary Heartbeat was last year.
Okay.
I think it's worth noting that there's a new gimmick because
Yeah.
we haven't gotten enough new gimmicks recently. Remember V unions?
No. Why are we talking? Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're getting Gold Stars back, basically. Or if
Yeah.
you're from the modern age, like Prism Stars or
hmm
A-Spec Pokemon. Um,
Yes.
which
That's the funniest term, so that's the one I will be defaulting to.
yeah. So let's get started with the worst Pokemon that's been revealed so far.
Oh, are we going straight to Starmie?
No, well, I don't know. Do you think Starmie's better than Chandelier?
Yes.
Okay, well, the second worst Pokemon. When you evolve into this, you discard the top three cards of your opponent's deck. It's like the Virgin version for Alligator. Like,
They've had this a lot before.
right?
Um,
I don't know why you. Well, Durgan's actually seen a little bit of very,
but
very
you're
new
not playing this in
success.
Durant. You want
Yeah,
space for like,
you need space for Altaria, for
yeah,
Durants, shit like that. And this does not fit that quota. And
no. The best this has ever managed was a bad deck Monday all the way back when it was an Aggron in black and white.
right, so
So far it's like a lot of black and white vibes from
this set,
this. We'll talk about why in a bit, but
yeah. But I don't think this is good. I think you go for Alligator and you just risk the coin flip if you're gonna have any success at trying to
I
mill your
guess.
opponent
But
out.
what if you just played both and had like the world's funniest and also worst mill deck?
Of course. You can play this with Junk Cut later, retrieve your
Yeah,
candies, and scoop up bets.
let's go.
Yo, it was worst card of the set. Um, it charges a melody.
Oh, are we on Starmie now,
Yeah, we're
or
on Starmie. We're on Starmie.
it doesn't even charge Melanie.
It gets charged by melody, is why I said.
Does get charged by Melanie.
50 times the number of energy and tap the your opponent's Pokemon in play.
I mean, I guess Swift is like a quote-unquote funny generic out to. I don't even know. I can't even pretend.
Why are
There's
you
like a use for
resorting to
this one.
Swift?
I'm just thinking it's like a colorless shred, but also
Okay,
it does 50 damage, and I don't think three-shotting Decidueye is gonna save you in that matchup if you're really losing to Decidueye.
okay. So, since Mia wants to talk about Swift instead of the actually somewhat maybe usable attack here, this attack is bad because it's not X-Ball, and X-Ball relies on your own energy as well. And it's
Yeah,
also
I
not in the
think we've been
format.
over
Yeah,
this in the last one, but like anything that is totally reliant on your opponent to do any damage is bad.
right, exactly. This just doesn't have a place anywhere. Though, I will say, Zero Retreat is kind of neat.
Yeah, Zero Retreat is kind of neat.
On a Two
You're a poet
Browser,
and you didn't even know it.
yeah. Shiny Sparkling Greninja, which is once your turn you may discard energy and draw two cards. This is like the
This is
instant
cool.
version.
This
Yeah,
is cute.
this is like the instant version of Make Do or Trade. Um,
Yeah.
it says specifically energies, but that's fine.
Rapid Strike decks are gonna fucking love this. Am I
Oh
allowed to swear on your
fuck.
channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, you could quick ball this shit out.
Yeah, Quick Ball. It's like a Quick Ball for this, then you dump a Water Energy, and then you draw two cards, and then you can also Melanie.
Right. I've mostly just been. I was also thinking
But
about it works for Moltres.
it works for Moltres.
Both of them.
Yeah. Oh
uh,
wait, no, Rapid Strike may not play this over just like quick balling a water energy away for a Luminion, but
true. I don't know. I
yeah, like
feel like it has a
Moltres
lot of
is a
places.
fantastic card for this.
Any fire
If
type deck.
Rayquaza were good, it would probably appreciate this somewhat.
Oh yeah, Rayquaza too. Any fire type deck is gonna like this as well.
Yeah.
It's the
Like,
convenient way of make doing your energies.
yeah. Like, it's a little bonus for your energies without relying on having a ball in hand.
Right.
Also, I gotta say, I love this reverse hollow pattern already. I cannot wait to see what it looks like in real life.
Right. It looks awesome. Next up, we got Halucha. And this is really like spreading the damage forth of like
Mhm.
at least lower attacking Pokemon this meta, I feel like.
Yeah, like, we already had that with Choice Belt. Belt's
Right.
not banned, I got it right this time.
Woo.
But, like, with this in a belt, you're doing 60 damage to extra damage to VMAXs, which is a big deal because now suddenly that brings the damage threshold down to like 110 to two-shot them.
Right. But Mud's reaching this really weird place where I feel like the game is gonna be way more centered around value trading. Not
Mhm.
specifically single prize Pokemon, because we have like V stars and some V stars are gonna trade well to like V maxes, and there's some single prizes out there that actually do like significant damage as well.
Reggie Drago, Reggie Drago.
True, except this doesn't help for Drago.
No, this only bumps you up to 300, which I think knocks out what exactly Jolteon.
Uh, yeah, probably. What I'm noticing though, well, I don't know. I haven't thought of like the main places I want to put this in. Um,
Yeah.
like
And this
immediately,
is another math card that we're all going to need to just take a collective look at. Pretty much everything.
right? It is a matter of like, do you need this and a belt in your deck, or do you want to play like 3 belt one of these? It's weird. The
This
funniest
stacks with
use.
belt, so
Yeah, I'm also trying to think of like two-way scenarios where you actually want to put down like a 60 extra damage on the field. The only deck that gets like somewhat close is like funny enough Zacian, because Zacian has plus 30 from Rusted Sword, plus 30 from this, and then plus 20 more with what's the thing called?
that old Berserker.
Yeah, right.
So that turns it to 310. So if you get two Berserkers in play, then you're cooking.
Yeah, then you get
That seems like a
Oko
lot of
everything,
effort.
right? That's like the most practical use I can think of it right now. I'm not saying that this card is by any means bad,
No, it's another card where we're just going to have to wait a little bit, you know?
right? I also feel like bench space is being extremely, contested in
Important.
this format. We have the barrels, we have Luminion, we have
We
Manaphy,
have we have Manaphy, we have
Inteleon,
Incelions, we don't have Cinchino anymore because Beaverl is better than it, but
right?
hey.
And I'll also bring this up here. We have Collapse Stadium coming, um, which
Yeah.
is another bench limiter, and something that's probably going to see like subtly more play. I've already noticed that JP has just thrown like 1 or 2 copies in this in like almost every deck. Even their
Yeah,
fucking
it's the
new
same as like
decks.
yeah, whenever this has been around, this has been very valuable, that stadium.
Right?
So,
So, I'm
now
not sure.
ideally you'd be putting this down on the same turn its output would matter. So it's essentially just like a searchable 3+ powers.
Right, exactly.
You
But it's
don't want this
interesting.
sitting around and just kind of hoping for a chance to do something.
Right, but it's interesting. That's the important part. Um, Also, it's worth noting that you can't run Greninja and Halucha in the same deck. You can only run one Sparkling Pokemon,
Yeah.
period.
So it's not quite Prism Star then, is it?
Yeah, the Prism Stars go to your, what's the area called?
Yeah, Prism Stars are same name and they go in the Lost Zone.
Well, so that's what's called this game.
I
um,
play too many card games. Also, when are you teaching me Cypher?
Eventually. Anyways, card challenge.
And it's
So
bad.
yeah, it's like interesting at the very least because it's the
If it were a
highest.
Rapid Strike, it would be hysterical.
Right. This is some of the excluding Starmie, who's a scaling bench attacker. This is the highest amount of bench damage that we can do in the game right now.
Which Starmie?
We got a Rapid Strike Starmie that says for each energy you have,
Okay.
you do damage like a bench Pokemon. Um, and it does have 2 energy chargers in the format right now, between Melody and an item that we'll see later.
Yeah. And also
Unfortunately,
there's like there's some like stage 2 fighting Excel, but it's a stage 2 and therefore you don't want to play it.
right. Unfortunately, this is coming up right in the format where Manaphy is coming in, and this makes this
Yeah.
even harder to play it, especially because if you're playing this is like your main attacker. This is like your sole focus. If you get shut down by Manaphy, then that fucking sucks.
Yeah, Manaphy is a good card. Play it. I cannot
Yeah.
wait for Manaphy.
We got Lucario. Lucario V is bad. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Uh,
Yeah,
VStar, all at
I mean,
least.
Guaranteed Enhanced Hammer is funny, but it's not gonna swing anything.
Right. It's not like we don't have those effects already. Uh, the VStar,
Lucario V-Star is also bad.
right, it does 240 damage. I know I call Charizard good for doing this, but Charizard has a very reliable accelerator and also a good secondary V-Star power, where this doesn't.
No, this is just Starmie, but better, but also worse because it's a once per game.
Right.
I guess one thing that's kind of funny is that with a Choice Belt or or not with the Halucha, but with a Choice Belt, Lucario one-shots itself.
True. And it will continue to one-shot V-Stars in the future. Um, you have to keep in mind that the HP thresholds are going to be going down and V-Stars become more prevalent. I don't exactly
Yeah.
think that all the V-Stars are going to take over immediately. I
No,
feel like,
most V-Stars look like this.
yeah. I think the issue for Lucario is that all of his acceleration is off a single trainer, and also having another Pokemon on your bench, which is fine. That's like an okay way to do it. I just don't think it justifies playing this over something that has a lot more consistency, like Melody, who's way more searchable, way easier to set up, and also draws you cards. Or even like Fire type decks with Magma Basin, who just get the effect for essentially free.
Now, unfortunately, it's very average.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of the V-Stars just like their V-Star power does nothing to help their main attack. There's no coordination.
Right. And
So a lot of them come off as not worth using. Like Lucario's here is outright worse than its main attack.
we just talked about how bad Starmie was and how it being focused on your opponent's Pokemon sucks. Like if you have 3 energy, you're barely OKOing V's, and most V's aren't going to be attacking for 3 energy, with the exception I don't know, like Moltres. Because
Zacian
even lives this. Zacian lives this too. That's the sad part.
Oh,
It's
yeah, it
220.
does.
Yeah.
Just at that point, just use Fighting Knuckle. Like, God, Aura Star is just useless. Can we move on? It's making me mad thinking about it.
We got Darkrai.
Hey, Dark Hole is free sleep.
It is. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Darkrai V-Star. So I'm just gonna spoil it now because it's here. We have Dark Patch. If you know what Dark Patch does, it's attach a Dark
How
Energy
the
from your
fuck do you
discard.
not know what Dark Patch does at this point?
Some people are like fucking zoomers. They started the game in fucking a Sun and Moon.
If I asked the 12-year-old kid that goes to my locals what Dark Patch is, he would probably know. Or at least
he's
be
a
able to
fucking
guess because he had
nerd.
met
So,
Patch.
anyways.
I hate to break it to you, but everyone that plays this game is
Yeah, I'm just gonna explain it anyways. In case you've ever lived under a rock or something, you attach a Dark Energy from your discard to one of your bench Pokemon, or to one of your bench Dark Pokemon explicitly.
Yeah. So, like, they're clearly trying to push Darkrai. Unfortunately, Dark Pulse does not scale very well at all.
Yeah, so, like, the really sad part about this is that Dark Pulse is awful scaling. And I'm just gonna go ahead and bring up my Lackey real quick. I'll bring up Grimmsnarl. Because we actually have a decent, Dark Rampart attacker. Well, not even decent, because it's seen no play at all.
Oh, Grimmsnarl VMAX is not good because for some reason it stops at 270 damage for 6 energy.
Yeah,
no, 5 energy.
Yeah, for 5 energy. So this is 270 for 5 energy? What does Darkrai do? So Darkrai
For 5 energy across the full thing, you do 180.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Why are you dumping 5 energy to do 180 damage? It just fucking sucks. There's no reason to do this. Even if you have Hydreigon in the format, you can ramp the energy in Turbo Patch. Or not Turbo Patch, Dark Patch. The V-Star ability is actually sort of cool, though. It's the antithesis to Arceus.
Yeah, it's Junk Hunt, like we talked about with Floatzel. It's Junk Hunt on a stage 1. This is once per game, but more critically, this does not end your turn.
You
can turn this into immediate value.
Right. Also, a distinct comparison between Arceus and Darkrai is that this is 2 item cards, which is a lot more restrictive. It means you can't even grab supporters. It means you can't grab special energy.
It feels like the argument back in my day, between Computer Search and Dazzling Machine, you know?
Right. I definitely think this is a lot worse. It's a lot more restrictive, and there's just like so much less to grab. Like with Arceus, it's so good at like charge itself because you can grab double turbo energy as well as an extra card, right? Or if you already have all the energy you need to start attacking Arceus, you can grab literally anything else like a boss, or save it for later in the game.
Yeah.
I can't think of too many places. It's good if you run a lot of one-ofs. This is probably pretty alright.
Control players will also adore this.
Right.
Can you imagine playing 2 hammers, dropping a Darkrai, getting those hammers back, and then junk hunting the hammers back with Floatzel?
Sounds dumb and stupid.
That is 6 hammers for the price of 2. You get 3 times the value out of those hammers, and you can flip 6 tails to your heart's content.
Right. I will also say one more thing. I think Arceus is a lot better at barrel style decks, where you're just, trying to raw draw cards. And this is going to be a lot better in Inteleon style decks, where you get to run more flexible one-ofs.
No, this and Arceus are literally the only 2 VStar powers worth using right now.
Right. We got
I will not acknowledge Charizard, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, Charizard still have power, so idiot, stupid. It's an attack.
Well, it's still bad, stupid.
Details. Anyways, Hoopa. It's also bad.
It's bad. You can't use it going first, therefore it is bad.
Right.
I like the art, though. I enjoy... I like the art. The art is very fun.
Dude, he's like fucking St. Crisscross, well, not Crisscross Applesauce.
You know that pose you draw people on in a throne when you want to show them like evil, so they just kind of like lean to the side?
Yeah, exactly.
He's doing that without the throne, and it's very funny.
He's got that smug aura. I believe this is also like the 4th Hoopa we've gotten in Sword and Shield.
Oh yeah, no, there's like, do you know how many freaking Snorlax we've got?
Dude, way too fucking many.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Holy crap. Really? You could have stopped there.
12 Snorlax in Sun and Moon.
That's crazy. Yeah. Anyways, Hoopa bad. Good art though.
Okay.
Now, we got Gutsy Pickaxe, which is actually somewhat interesting.
And it's funny with like Oranguru.
Right. We still have a Ringer, which swaps a card from your hand with the top card of your deck. So you can stack a Fine Energy on top of the deck, and then easily play this to charge it up. Then it's a matter of finding the Fighting type Pokemon that you want to attach. Well, not Fighting type Pokemon, but any Pokemon you want to attach this to. I don't think that it's good enough to replace like Melody, because once again, Melody is a 1-card combo, where this requires putting a Ringeroo on your bench, and then finding this, and then having the energy in hand. But I'm gonna pull Flagon.
We want to talk about Flagon. We made this whole video just to talk about Flagon.
Yes, Flagon's kind of funny. This is coming their Brilliant Star set. And it says 160 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a VMAX, you do 120 more.
You shouldn't have told them. You should have made them go watch our other video.
I have it pulled up on the screen right now.
But not in English?
It is in English.
When the hell did we get to see it in English?
No, I just have the Pokebeach translation up on the screen right now next to Flagon. This is like an actually okay usage for Flagon. Or, not for Flagon, for the Gutsy Pickaxe, right? That's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, the two of us want Flagon to be good very badly.
Dude, this card's so fucking funny. Oka's like any VMAX that isn't...
it's our version of Gengar VMAX. We just want it to be good, even though it's probably not.
It's a 2-prizer! That Oku's VMAXs!
This is true! And, doesn't Oko V-Stars, unfortunately.
Right. I've thought a lot about this card and how you can make it good. This is a step towards helping it become good. I think it'll still be roguish, but I at least think that the consideration is there for you to consider this, because you're definitely not playing this a fucking Lucario VStar. Because that card's bad. What else? We talked about, well, we didn't talk about Phalanx yet. Phalanx is like an okay fighting type attacker. And there is Stonjourner.
Stonjourner, the heal deck.
Right. Which is also, like, bad.
Yeah.
But at least it supports the healing of it with Viper? I don't know.
I don't know. It's worth noting that it's also an even zero, so I could see Turbo Dex just playing this because it draws a card of your deck.
Oh gods. Wait, it does?
Otherwise,
shit.
reveal it to your opponent and put it into your hand. It's
Wait.
just an even zero.
What the hell?
So, what this essentially means, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh player in me kicking in. You can play a 56 card deck in 4 of these.
Oh gods, they made me stronger.
You can play a 56 card deck in 4 of these, pretty much.
55 card deck, you forgot about Pyukamuku? Idiot, stupid.
Yukimuku!
Let's go. Oh, this
Dude,
card's
this is like Yukimuku, but you don't have to run the risk of starting with it.
Yeah. The card's okay. It's like, it's got decent reward to it, just like not enough good users outside of Flagon.
I honestly think it might be better just as a 56 card deck thing.
Right. And then these are all reprints, except for Dark Patch, which I guess we can
Except for
talk about.
Well, Dark Patch is a reprint, let's be real. It's just a reprint from very long ago.
Basically a reprint. I was trying to think about...
Worth noting that none of these change regulation marks, so none of these change legality, which
right.
is nice.
So Crobat is still a
Except for Dark Patch.
deregulation mark. And Quick Ball's also still a D. Research got updated, but yeah. Dark Patch. I was thinking about what dark type attackers you would actually use this with. There's Hoopa V, which a lot of people have been trying to make work because it hits both Urshifu and Mew for weakness.
Urshifu and Mew, and it's still bad.
Yeah, but this definitely helps it. One of the huge issues is that Hoopa only had Elises as its only way of charging energy. And this definitely helps to fill in that curve a little bit. Maybe you just play it like how you would play Darkrai EX back in the day, where it's just like, oh, you have this good attack, but instead of like, you know, having to manage the resources and, you know, spread the damage accurately, you just like try to OHKO like the 2 biggest threats of the metagame.
Yeah, no, it's like the Hoopa and also the Greninja, that there will be uses for it, but it's hard to tell right now because we won't know what the meta looks like when it comes out.
Right.
Because these are probably, at best, going to be part of our May set.
Right. I don't think you use this in Innerdatus. I mean, you could. Maybe you do.
There's no reason not to, but also, yeah,
Innerdatus has space issues. It wants to run like 37 different Pokemon or something like that.
Eternatus? More like Eternatus.
Yeah, deck's not good. Stop playing it.
So stop playing Gengar. Although I guess Gengar can make use of this too.
Sorta. Gengar really wants a single strike energy is just deal more damage. I think realistically, hey, how do you feel about this with Umbreon VMAX? But here's the twist: you play Cheryl.
Bye, everybody.
Well, since she's gone, I'm gonna finish off the set review.
Hello.
Hi.
It's me.
It's Mia. This featured special guest Mia. What's the
I'm gonna just put 4 Dynatree Hill in all of my decks whenever I fight you specifically. I'm just gonna cheat them in it.
Got it. So, I mean, technically Cheryl's a move that you could do with this. The only other Pokemon that I can think of that you really want to play this with is like Malamar VMAX, which has always been like super close to working, but its effect just doesn't kick off fast enough for it to like be worth it. And unless you got some other things to say about the set, then, you know, I think that's about it. Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is a short batch of reveals, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for Flagon. I'm excited for Greninja.
I hope Flagon is good, I really do.
I really do too. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.